Hi everybody, this is a short tarot COVID reading for the week of May 24th to the 30th. I hope you're all well. It certainly feels good to be out of quarantine. I still have some challenges ahead. Won't get into the details. Everybody's got their own things going on right now. But you might see me. Well, no, I'll probably be here in the same location for another few weeks. I might have to move again. There's a bit of a housing crisis where I live in the summer. Things are going crazy. Otherwise, I survived quarantine. It was very difficult. It was quite unpleasant. But here I am, allowed to go out now and run around. It feels really good. I've been running around for the last 2 days and it feels really nice. So, COVID, what do the tarot cards have to say about COVID for the week of May 24th through to the week of May 30th? Okay. Okay, so we have the Tower reversed as the first card for Monday the 24th. The Tower reveals like shocking changes, sort of everything sort of imploding, exploding. It usually indicates a time of growth because sometimes we have to have everything be shooken up in order to make changes in our lives. It's in reverse, so it's not quite as intense, but so Monday the 24th is basically indicating that information with respect to COVID, whether it has to do with stats or restrictions or whatever, will be challenging. Okay, and then on the, I'll just show you the card. Tower reversed. Yeah. People don't really like to see the Tower card, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just sort of pushes you out of your comfort zone. So Monday might be a bit of a challenging day for people. On Tuesday, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is focusing on the work that we need to do. This is all about work. So, you know, making money, doing your job, whatever. Tuesday, this is the focus. And that makes sense because, let's see. So Monday is a holiday. People weren't really allowed to do much or go any place. So, you know, it probably was a bit of a frustrating long weekend for the people that had long weekends. And then on Tuesday we see, okay, get back to the task at hand, which is work and making money. And then on the Wednesday we have the Six of Wands reversed. So this is usually a card of success and feeling productive and feeling optimistic and hopeful. It's reversed, so it's a bit more subdued. So we start work on Tuesday. We're focused on the task ahead, maybe just putting all the other stuff aside and concentrating on what we need to do. And then on the Wednesday, we have a card which would normally indicate full success, but it's reversed, which means we feel somewhat successful, but it's not onward and forward completely. It's sort of let's just say it's dampened down a bit. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant represents traditions and norms like marriage, rules, the legal system, and things like this. So I think we're going to get some major information about restrictions and whether things are going to be lifted, at least in Canada. I don't know what's happening exactly in the States, but this would indicate that there's going to be information about rules. So we're going to get some information about the restrictions on Thursday. Hopefully that's good news. And actually right next to it, we have the Ace of Cups, which would indicate that yes, there is a possibility that that the news is good, because the Hierophant is next to the Ace of Cups, and the Cups is Ace of Cups is happy beginnings. Okay. So that looks good for that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, news, Friday, hopeful beginnings, emotional, and the Queen of Wands, who represents abundance and balance and success. She's there as well. And so that's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Queen of Cups, all good. So we have things starting to move in a positive direction on Wednesday, but not quite, not exactly the abundance we're hoping for. Thursday, some information around some rules. Friday, we're feeling hopeful, so I think they're going to lift some restrictions. And then we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, she just represents abundance and balance and everything positive. And then on the Sunday, we have the Death reversed card. This came up in the last reading. So death is about, it isn't necessarily about physical death. It can be about transformation and change, and it's reversed. So Sunday's indicating, unfortunately, a little bit of a setback with respect to feeling completely transformed. So we won't feel completely transformed on Sunday. There will probably be some frustration again about what's happening. Maybe I'll just clarify that card. Okay, so on Sunday, what we have here is we have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed. So this would indicate that this is about balance and seeing things the way they are and making decisions. It's reversed. So she's getting ready to take the blinders off. She's not quite ready to take the blinders off, to sort of take a good look and make a decision and sort things out. But it's reversed, so she's getting ready. And the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling trapped and fears and things like this, is also reversed, indicating that people will be moving out of a state of feeling completely confined. And with the King of Wands, again, this is a creative energy. This is a positive energy. This is basically saying, things are going to move forward. Okay. Now we'll see what's at the bottom of the deck, what we don't want to see. King of Pentacles. Okay. So this could have to do with leaders, or this could have to do with how we're feeling ourselves about feeling abundant, because the King of Pentacles is all about, or it could be about hidden agendas and how many people are making a lot of money over the things that are happening right now. Of course, I try not to make those kinds of comments, but definitely some people are profiting from this situation, from people's fears. And that's rather sad, but what can you do? Okay, I'm going to pick out an oracle card for you. Send a soul assistance, soul guidance, unique perspective. Okay, and what I like about these cards is that, it's a reminder to us, stay grounded and remember who you are. Don't let things throw you off. It's easy to be worried. I really noticed coming back from Mexico, something I just like to comment on. In Mexico, there's a lot of stresses for people on a day-to-day basis. There's all kinds of corruption, and, it's not that people don't suffer hardship there, because they certainly do. Lives definitely are, just in general, harder for people. But there isn't that sense of people living in fear. And as soon as I crossed into the United States and then into Canada, I could just feel this wave of social control around keeping us sort of divided through fear and distrust. We don't have the same sense of solidarity that some people have in communities where people have to rely more on each other. And the social support network is the family and such. So those relationships make people feel, I think, a lot stronger. And coming through the States and into Canada, I was just like, I feel very privileged to live in Canada. I know that we have all kinds of amazing things that we take for granted. But the thing about COVID is that people have had, this constant activating of their nervous system, being triggered with fear and bad news and things like this. And when I was in Mexico, most people were not living in that kind of fear that I find is here. And where I am right now, I'm not saying everybody's living in fear, because obviously I'm talking to people and we're hanging out and everything's pretty cool. But I just noticed that layer of social control that we have here, that keeps people very much on their toes already. And with COVID thrown on top of that and all the news and everything like that, I think it's really pushed people very, really hard into a place of just feeling not a lot of emotional stability. Okay. So that's just something I wanted to share with you about living in a culture where it doesn't seem to have like that fear and division, and then coming back here and just seeing like feeling it, actually feeling it in the way that we deal with things and how we handle things, and how much more of a trigger that can be for people. But when you think about soul assistance and soul guidance, and you're sort of like reaching out, you know, reaching out and connecting with an energy that is really still and calm and loving, when you can connect to that energy, then honestly, the rest of it all just seems to be like, you know what? BS. Okay, so that's my reading today, and I'm happy to be back. It's interesting to be back, but it's also like just really great to have different perspectives, which is why I think it's really great to travel, because when you travel, you get to see that human beings have the same needs, but we don't all experience things in exactly the same way. So thank you for your time, and take care, and hope you're doing okay this long weekend. And we should be getting some good news towards the end of next week. So hang in there, okay?